The damp basement air smelled of copper and old rot. I found the skin suit hanging from a rusted meat hook, supple and still unnervingly warm. The invitation promised a total sensory transformation. I didn't realize that meant shedding my own identity, layer by agonizing layer, until the zippers appeared on my ribs. Every night, the costume in the corner moves closer. Last night, I heard it breathing, a wet, rhythmic sound that matched the pounding of my own terrified heart. I tried to scream, but my lips were sewn shut with silver wire. The tailor whispered that perfection requires silence and a very high tolerance for exquisite pain. The mirror showed a stranger wearing my face. When I reached out to touch the glass, the reflection didn't move. It just smiled, revealing rows of needles. Inside the velvet lining, I found a collection of human teeth. Some were still bloody, tiny trophies harvested from the previous models, who failed the final fitting. The suit fits perfectly now. It's tight, like a second skin, because it is a second skin. I can feel his leftover memories screaming inside my nervous system. They told me the transition would be painless. They lied. I watched my own hands dissolve into gray wax as the new fingers pushed through my palms. "Don't look at the eyes," the master warned. But the suit's empty sockets were weeping black bile, begging me to put it on and end its lonely hunger. The stitches are starting to itch. When I scratch, the skin beneath peels away like wet paper, revealing nothing but a hollow cavity filled with starving moths. I found the previous owner's ID in the pocket. It was dated yesterday. The photo matches my face exactly, but the name is someone I've never met. The wardrobe is full of them, empty husks of people I once knew. They hang like limp shadows, waiting for someone new to inhabit their cold, preserved remains. Every time I blink, the suit tightens. It's drinking me. My bones are softening, turning into the very fabric that will eventually hang in someone else's closet. The laughter coming from the hallway isn't human. It sounds like tearing silk. They are coming to check if the graft took hold or if I'm waste. I looked down and realized the buttons were actually fingernails. They were twitching in the light, trying to claw their way back into the raw, open meat. The smell of formaldehyde is drowning out the scent of my own fear. I am becoming a masterpiece of taxidermy, a living doll for a silent gallery. There is a zipper running down my spine that I didn't put there. Something is trying to get out, and it's using my teeth to bite the way. I saw the tailor's true face today. He doesn't have one. He just wears a patchwork of expressions stolen from the screams of those who came before me. The transformation is complete. I can no longer feel the cold. I can only feel the heavy weight of the man now stepping into my open back. The hook is waiting for you next. It's polished and sharp. Don't worry about the pain. The suit will hold your pieces together long after you're gone.